2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Thursday night, the best night of the week for NBA basketball. Hi there, everybody, and thanks for being with us on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. We've got the Lakers facing the Golden State Warriors. And so off the tip, it's Los Angeles. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Timeout called, the Lakers. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Oh, the officials are calling a technical foul here. You don't see this too often, but they tried to call for a timeout when they had none left.
Oh, man. Oh, no. Miscommunication there resulting in the technical.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
You know, you just can't I'm not sure what he was thinking. That is not the time to get a technical.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And a big mental mistake as they called timeout when they had none remaining. And they'll pay for it with maybe the rarest of technical fouls.
What is he doing? He's got to know they're out of timeouts. Huge mental lapse. What an unnecessary technical.
Boy, you know he's going to hear about that one in the locker room. Not his finest moment. Well, we're going to have a technical foul here. They tried to call timeout, but had already used them all. They just...
Oh, man, big error right there. Number of remaining timeouts is something you communicate to your players.
We don't see it that often, but with all that's going on, the timeout situation must have slipped his mind.
Well, we all make mistakes, but that tech was really a bad one.
Nice work at the line so far. Going 5 for 5.
One shot.
And they've already made a lot of trips to the line.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. They've got Kobe Bryant, and it's O'Neal in at the 5 down low.
I love whenever Porzingis hits the offensive boards. He has the height needed to hurt defenses in this regard.
And Bryant the bucket on the assist by Johnson.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Here's Curry, and he makes it on the layup. 8 points for Stephen Curry.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now the Warriors with it. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Knocks it loose. Here's Porzingis. Uses the glass on the layup. Porzingis has got his second bucket of the night.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Good work there as it goes.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Porzingis with it. O'Neal covers. Back to Porzingis. And that comes off the assist by Green. Porzingis has got 6.
You can't have a better start than that, connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
Abdul-Jabbar hits the target from 18 feet.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
It's tipped. Now here's O'Neal. Green covering. Unloads. O'Neal misses.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
They get it back. Goes up again. And Porzingis lays it in. Give him 8 points now.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Here's Bryant. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And the Warriors going with a whole new group out there. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Warriors.
Well, I like how focused they've been on getting the opposition into foul trouble, as well as coming through at the free throw line.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Here's Baylor. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. The Warriors lead by 9. Inside, Bassey. Back to Payton. Launches it. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. 54 seconds left in the first. The Lakers with a rebound.
Tremendous defensive effort, saving a bucket right there.
And he gets that one.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Post shot, no good.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense. Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Bassey. And a miss there on the triple. Lakers trail by 8. Shot's good by James. James has gotten his second bucket of the game.
And that's where LeBron loves to operate. close to the bucket in the high percentage area.
Pajemski's shot is good. 8 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Goodrich. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. The Warriors on top. They're up by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
And they're also drawing off the energy from this crowd. It is loud in here tonight.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. They've got Kobe Bryant, and it's Mikan in at the center position. Okay, do it, KP.
And after adding 16 pounds of muscle during the 2019 offseason, Porzingis handles contact so much better. Great finish inside.
Outside Porzingis. And Bryant pulls it down.
Gotta knock down that shot. When you don't, you're letting the defense off the hook.
Over Green, and the Lakers tack on 2 more. The Warriors lead by 3. For 3. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Draymond Green's talked about his mind for the game. He said, I've never been the tallest or the fastest. We all have gifts. My IQ is a gift that was enhanced by great coaches. I was taught the game properly, so I'm very fortunate and extremely thankful for the coaches that I've had in my life. BA, back to you.
Paying tribute. All right, thank you, Allie.
At 7'3", Porzingis is a problem. Really makes defenses settle for fouling him and hoping he misses.
It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You'll love to see it.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Johnson. And no good, trying to use the glass. Bryant against Curry. Pass to Santos. That's tipped. The kick out. Curry, 5 to shoot. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
Well, if there's one guy in this league you better run off the three-point line, it's Curry.
Abdul-Jabbar misses.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Lets it go from 11. Got a piece of it. Pass to Johnson. Lets it go from the wing. Here's O'Neal. Good on the short little jump shot. O'Neal's got his first points of the game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Timeout called, the Warriors. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out. And Los Angeles making a change here. James is checked in. Here's Curry. To the inside. Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
I love the show of force by Green, putting the defense on notice with the jam.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Curry passes to Porzingis. A clear look for Green. And the ball out of play. Lakers will have it. And the Warriors make some changes. Post checked in for Porzingis. Bassey comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Melton. His first shot coming late. Here's O'Neal. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. O'Neal's got his second basket.
Well, that's just a mistake on defense. No one got a body on it.
Pass to post. And hammers it home over the D.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. That one's good for 2.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity. That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
For 3, James. The Lakers with the rebound. That shot is good by O'Neal.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Pajemski. The three-pointer off the mark. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Yep, that one's good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Payton's checked in for the Warriors. .27 seconds left to play in the half. Pass to Pajemski. Clock at 6. And here's Curry for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game. Going inside. And the basket by West.
Yeah, he found some room there along the baseline. Some space at the rim. Goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
Now Curry puts up a deep 3. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Warriors on top, up 2. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
He said, this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
So what's a dandelion?
Well, basically, that's what the class was.
A really cool lion.
Got it.
It was all Kristaps Porzingis in the first quarter. He had 12 points and 5 rebounds. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
We have to recognize their bench play. Sometimes we overlook the second unit. But tonight, they've been the key. The coaching staff has got to be loving this. Getting that extra boost is huge.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
They did some good things, but not enough. They need to start being more assertive. Go harder to the rim. Generate some free throw opportunities at the very least.
Thanks for joining.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. It has been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
And you are going to see this defense now switch things up against him, but he has the skill set to counter that.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. They've got Draymond Green. Stephen Curry is out there with DeAnthony Melton. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Santos in at small forward. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up. He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Santos good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, B.A. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship. Period." Back to you.
All right, thank you, Allie. Chalk up 2 there. Bryant's got 11 points.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Curry with it, now guarded by Bryant. Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. And the Warriors making a change here. Porzingis is checked in. Curry against Johnson. For 3, Porzingis. Kobe grabs a miss. Lakers trail by 4. Pass to Goodrich. Now O'Neal. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good. Give him 8 points now.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
To the paint. Here's Santos. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
With all eyes on Steph when he has the ball, his teammates find openings and he finds them.
That shot is good by O'Neal. 1:29 left in the third. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising, in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
Melton with the ball. Still without a bucket. Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good.
And very few teams rely on mid-range jumpers nowadays, but that's been their preferred way of finding points.
Curry passes to Melton. Down low. Here's Santos, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Santos has got 10 points in just the second half. Johnson with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively.
Yeah, protecting the rim. Porzingis, one of the best in the league at that.
Stolen by Bryant. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
The Warriors leading. And here's Curry for 3. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got his 5th rebound in this one.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
That ties the game. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
For 3, Porzingis. It's not going to go for him. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And so in the game for the Lakers, they've got Johnson, and it's Baylor in at the small forward position.
And for his position, Green has impressive vision with the ball, helping him find the wide open man.
Pass to Baylor. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
Here's Spencer. On target from range. Spencer's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Baylor. And the layup falls.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
So it's the Warriors now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Porzingis finds Payton. No one near him. Again, Golden State.
The unique perspective of a big. Porzingis has great awareness and the ability to easily find the open man.
He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Well, they have consistently gotten to the line. Clearly a point of emphasis from the coaches. Now, they haven't strayed away from it too much.
Well, they have really taken advantage of the mid-range area of the floor. It's been open for them all night.
Santos has checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Spencer.
They found strong offensive footing in the open court.
And it's why every team in this league now looks to run. The numbers say you have an advantage.
Pass to Green. Curry with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. The Lakers trail. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
Oh, what a sense for the moment. Green, big time bucket.
Lycan. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. Oh, Curry, a magician inside.
He's just a natural-born leader. This team counts on Curry to take over in exactly these spots.
From the arc. Sinks it from distance. And now it's a 7-point Warrior lead.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Melton, he's checked in for the Warriors. Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. They're leading by 7. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. And one of our featured players tonight earns our Player of the Game award, Stephen Curry.
Yeah, really the standout element of this game tonight was his offense and his ability to get inside by cutting the defense to shreds, finding lanes, even
the lob. Porzingis with the flush.
You see the reach of Porzingis. His length is what makes him a prime-time alley-oop threat.
1:14 left in the fourth. Shot to stop the run, Bryant. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
.105 left to play in the fourth. Outside Pajemski. Melton against Johnson. On the wing, Green. Offline with a 3.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Well, this is where you are going to lean on your go-to scorer. Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
And he commits the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
And if you get a chance to build your lead at the free throw line, you've got to take it.
Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
Well, with his size and a soft touch to go with it, that's an easy bucket.
Timeout called, the Warriors. They're ahead by 5. 29 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally. Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
They're going to have to act quickly right here.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of 2 is good. And that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. And he buries it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
And coming down the stretch, you just can't afford that type of defensive breakdown.
Yeah, unfortunately, we've seen that far too often in this game. Very uninspired defensively.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
Safe to say, that should do it. This is why making free throws down the stretch is so important.
And out of bounds, the Warriors will take it.
Those are the type of turnovers that kill you. Just an unforced error.
Here's Porzingis. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first. And that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 7-point game. Johnson passes to Abdul-Jabbar from deep three-point land. Rebounded by Green. And so it's Golden State winning this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. It'll be the Warriors off the tip. And now the Los Angeles starters. They've got Kobe Bryant. And it's West in at the shooting guard position. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Shoots from 14. O'Neal misses. And Curry's got the ball here for the Golden State Warriors. Pass to Green. And he banks in the layup.
Zero fear in Green's game. Loves mixing it up down low.
Johnson finds Bryant. Count the basket.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Curry from deep three-point land. From outside, off the mark. Here's Bryant inside. Warriors with the rebound. In transition, here come the Warriors. Curry passes to Porzingis. O'Neal pulls it in. Here are the Lakers with the ball. Here's Bryant. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Free throw good. Bryant. Here's Melton. Outside Porzingis. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Here's Johnson. And he converts the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Melton knocked away. Here's Bryant. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Melton with the ball. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Curry gets the bucket.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Green covering. And it's good. 2 points. 1:36 left in the first. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Bryant, right side. sinks that one from the post. Bryant's got 9 points.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
And the Warriors going with a whole new group out there. Here's post. Out to the wing. Here's James. Pajimski grabs the board. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
Pass to West. And yep, it's good.
They're really working the paint now.
Warriors trail by 7. Outside Pajemski. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pajemski with it. O'Neal covers. Payton up top. Pajemski with it. O'Neal pulls it in.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Los Angeles leading by 7. And so in the game for the Lakers, they've got James. He's out there with Kobe Bryant. And it's West in a shooting guard. Pass to Curry. Blocked! And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Back to you.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, thank you.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Warriors making a switch here. Curry's checked in. And he can't hit the second. James against Green. Powering through. LeBron uses the glass to finish the layup. James has gotten his second bucket on the night.
And it's the level of creativity that separates LeBron. It's second to none because he's such an incredible ball handler also.
And that one's good. Green.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
Now here's Bryant. He's guarded closely. And the three off target. Warriors trail by 8. Here's Santos. He's scoreless. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And Bryant the bucket on the assist from James.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure Coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Melton, he's checked in for Spencer. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Porzingis passes to Melton. Here's Santos. Curry surveys. Pass to Green. Over James. James with the block.
And Braun with the block. Look, the shooters are working hard, but he is all over them.
Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Uh-oh, now it looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Oh, man, that's tough. You just never like to see this in sports.
Yeah, you just hope it's nothing serious and that he's able to get back on the court as soon as possible.
Warriors trail by 8. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
I love how physical James is. Terrific at getting defenses to foul him.
These are his first free throws of the game. That free throw misses, and the Warriors make some changes. Bassey comes in for Green, and it's Brandon Pajemski in for Melton. So he comes up empty at the line.
I think everybody knows how good LeBron James is, but the thing that makes it remarkable is the longevity of his talent, and he is still leading the way for his team.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
They get it back. Here's O'Neal. Can't cash it in from close range. The Warriors trailing. To the middle. Bassey, the pass to Curry. Curry just carves up the D inside.
Staying cool under pressure. Curry meets some opposition inside, but just focuses on the task at hand.
Here's Bryant inside. He's covered by Curry. Here we go, one-on-one. And that one is stuffed right through.
He was way ahead of the pack. No one around to contest. He can do anything he wants in that situation.
And those might be the easiest points of the month for him.
O'Neal misses. And here are the Warriors now. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Good on the shot.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Curry's gone 4 of 5 from the floor. Just the one miss. And that one's good. Bryant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Curry with it. O'Neal covers. Look at Chef Curry cooking it up inside.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Bryant outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 3 assists now in this one. With 4 on the clock. Curry, no good.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Los Angeles. They're up by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Some incredible work in this one by Kobe Bryant. He ended up with 15 points and 2 rebounds. And last game, he could never really get going. Maybe that lit a fire under him tonight. What'd you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
Great work on the glass so far. They're hustling and showing more desire and boxing out. That's what they have to do. That's the recipe for success.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
They were really efficient, great approach offensively. Their shot selection was first rate. They were always working hard to get good looks. That can't change in the second half. They need to be just as well organized as they have been so far.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Draymond Green is out there with Charles Bassey. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Santos in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Melton misses.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Johnson with a bucket.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Bryant, no good.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Over James. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 15 points.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's Bryant. And he can't bank that one in. James with a steal. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball. And the Warriors make some changes. Payton's checked in for Bassey. And it's Curry in for Stephen Curry. Timeout called, the Warriors.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Green, the pass to Curry. Melton outside. Back to Curry. To the paint. Here's Green for the lead. Payton, no good. The Lakers in the lead. From 11 feet away, a nice shot by Worthy. Worthy's got his first points of the night.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Curry gets the bucket.
Let's just say I could have predicted this. Can't let Curry find any opening on the arc.
Here's Goodrich. He's covered by Curry. A minute 58 left to play in the third quarter. Goodrich can't hit. Baylor. Offensive board. Out to the right wing. Tries yet again. The Warriors pull it in. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Well, Draymond Green is getting serious in the weight room. He said one thing I learned is you have to lift weights. I was always naturally strong.
Wow! LeBron making some noise.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. James still enjoys putting on a show.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T connected cam. Melton outside. To the inside. That one's good from Green, and the assist from Melton. Green's got 6.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And the Warriors make some changes. Post is checked in for Santos. Spencer comes in for Melton. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Curry. Here's Johnson, and he lays it up and in. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
One of the all-time great passing big men. Green opens up so many opportunities for this offense.
Here's Baylor. Here's Mikan. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Here's Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail. That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
It's stolen by Johnson. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Driving to the basket. Soft touch off the glass. Now it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Here's Spencer. No good. Tight defense there. Bothered that shot. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 3. And Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Get there. The ball's moving. Looks more like us, all right? Good to great. We're getting some decent ones. Let's get some great shots.
Reaching how important it is to take quality shots. Coach Kerr.
He doesn't want them to settle for average shots. He wants his team to take great shots.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. They've got Johnson, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 4-man position.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Los Angeles.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
The game of green, it's about testing the defense, finding their weak spots.
That one's off.
A vocal leader both on and off the floor. Green plays with a real fire in edge.
He hits the second from the line. Now Bryant. From 10 feet away. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Outside Curry. Easy money for Stephen Curry.
After sinking 1 triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
Abdul-Jabbar misses.
And that one bounced their way. But the rebounding differential has been significant. They're -10 in that regard. Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Here's Bryant. Yes, it's good. And now it's a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now. Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Curry with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Oh, look at Green getting his inside.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him. A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. A minute 50 left in the final quarter.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
And the Warriors call time here. They trail by 7. We've got a minute 48 left in the fourth quarter. And now we have a chance to see our player of the game, Kobe Bryant.
The incredible display of shooting, just absolutely pure out there tonight. I mean, really able to maintain a high percentage by picking and choosing solid shots, all while outsmarting and outworking the defense.
I'm telling you, the added pressure of the road really brings out the best in him. You can tell he enjoyed playing so well in front of an unfriendly crowd. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Let's check in with Allie LaForce. She has an update on Kristaps Porzingis. What do you have, Allie?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Warriors provided some info for us. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. While not severe, this is still a serious diagnosis that usually keeps guys off the court for a short period. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy 2.
Here's Curry. And too long on the shot. The Lakers lead by 6. To the wing on the left. West misses.
How about the little guy throwing himself on the glass?
Green finds Curry. Here's Santos. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They've led by as much as 10. Down low. That one drops for him. And the Lakers lead by 8.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Post. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
And they go to the intentional foul. We've got 33 seconds left in the final quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Absolutely no room for error.
Everything has to almost fall perfectly for them to pull this out.
It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
I think we knew who was firing off the shot here. Curry is just too consistent not to be trusted with it.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both. Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're down by 4. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
And the Warriors with possession here. 4-point game.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Here's Bryant. And it's good.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Here's Curry. Cash. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1.
When it is crunch time and you've got Stephen Wardell Curry, the game plan is simple. Get him the ball. He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
And so it's the Lakers who scrape by with the win. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.